Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alya Wulandari. I would like to do my reading report video for the second language acquisition. So, for the topic 4 in this week, we will continue this topic with the key concept in second language acquisition and second language learner. Learner or learner? Yeah, learner. So, learning, sorry, not learner. So, the main terms that I already read in this course further in the compulsory reading for the topic 4 is had the five main focus that are main theme in the section. The first one is what is make good in the theory, and then views on the nature of language, view of the language learning process, and view of the language learner, and also links between language theory and social practice. So, for SLA is of course second language acquisition, and the SLL second language learning. I'm sorry, I get worried and that I said in the first is second language learner, but actually it's second language learning. Okay, that is very different. So, I will continue with the first material and mind focus in this. Sorry, I forget. In this key concept. So, what is actually makes good for the explanation or for the theory? So, when I when a people ask, I will like give the example based on my understanding. Okay, so like when the people ask me like why I'm crying, I'm just not answer like just because I want to crying. That is not the good explanation or good theory, for example. So the good theory is must be clear and also have the explanation or the reason so we can answer the question or the theory be clear because we have the reason, right? So can be testable to like a check this is wrong or this is yeah, this is right or wrong, true or false, sorry, and also like can be aligned with another theory. So for example, instead of I just say like when people ask me like why I'm crying, I'm not answer like I'm because I'm sad, yeah, just because I want to crying. That's not the good theory, good explanation. So instead of that I can answer like because I'm sad today because I'm filed in the interview, for example. Yeah, it's any reason right in there, so it can be called a good explanation or good theory. And also what is the second one is views on the native language. So language is like the home, maybe, if I can be describe that. So language is not the just language, but language have like part of it. For example, like phonology, our pronunciation or phonology, and then the word or lexis, and then the structure of or the grammar, and we can say it's like syntax or and morphology, and also the semantic, the meaning of the language, and also a discourse. Sorry, pragmatic. Yeah, discourse too. Discourse is like the long conversation, and also pragmatic, like how we can say that a polite and unpolite. And two point of view in the nature of language. The first one is the from the Chomsky, for the competence and performance. The competence is the language or the knowledge just in our brain, but the performance how we can realization the competence in our brain in our real life. For example, like our daily life we use English, for example, like um the Chomsky is just like I know English language just in our brain, but if I already speak in English language or have the conversation in English language, we can call that is performance. And then the third is fuse of the language learning process. So this is how we can learn about the second language. So a mini issue, if I can say that, is like nature first and or versus nurture. So nature is our brain is like how we can say like I said before, the nature is like um sorry, I forget about this part, but what I already learned before is nature is we just learn it naturally, like when we learn our mother tongue is we not really learn about this, like we not learn about the structure, we just like our just we just learn that for just naturally just come in our brain just naturally, because is in our brain have the automatic system. And what is nurture? Nurture is we learn for imitation, and then we learn about like the last material before I forget the theory name. I'm sorry, I forget about that. What how we can imitation, and then we can like around us is always speak with that language, and we can be imitation or can be imitation the language, how we can speak, how that is hearing, and we do that as a sex too. And now we can mix between of that. And then fuse of the language learning process is have the modularity. Is like our brain have the part, not our brain is just when we see in the ears it's just one part, right? But actually the our brain have the few of part, a lot of spatial part in our brain. So Chomsky said like yeah, we have a part of our brain, like for example, like this is for English, this is for Japan, is for example. But the biggest said like all our brain is just one part, it's just one square, for example, it's one box, for example. And the interlanguage is the language learner, like they're not born randomly, but they have the system. For example, like I learned English and then I got wrong in grammar. It's not just a random mistake, but that is the step how I can learn, like the system that is part of to build my learner. For example, like I said like no look. Now look my laptop, that's wrong, right? But it's not just random, it's step how I can learn the language. So and then uh uh the issue that in the fuse of the language learning process is fossilization. Is some people get stuck because they cannot develop their language even they had long long time to learn that, but they not continue to learn, so they get stuck, so they not get develop their language. And then transfer like bahasa language, sorry, not bahasa, the language. And I had the bahasa in my first my mother tongue, and then language as my second language. And like I want to say like how old are you? In my language Indonesia is like saya 12. Like I usually answer like that, but and then I bring in the English like I'm 12. That the right one is I'm 12 years old, for example. And for input and output, like we know like input is how we can hearing hear hearing, and how we can read it. and for the output, how we can writing and how we can speaking. So Kassen said like input is enough, but some people is output is master. But the most important is both of the input and output. We can master in both of them. So our interaction, our conversation is can be more good, can be more well, or can be good. We can give feedback and we can give the correction of our language. And then views of the language learner. So who are is the language learner is um so the language learner is like who are learn the language, like I learn the language, or maybe my friend, not the meaning is not that, but the meaning is who are that have the role when we are learn the language. The first one is our brain. Our brain is as the processor. So um all the people is have the same step, or same yeah, same step is similar when their brain. So all the people brain is same when they are learn about the another language. But they have some debate too, because like some people said like the children is more faster to learn second language than adult uh adult, sorry for the wrong pronunciation. And as a individual, uh some of people is different, because some people is they are intelligent, they are also nervous, cannot face her to learn the language. So of course that is because of the some of the factor. The first one is cognitive, like the IQ, and then the skill, and also the strategy when we are learn the language. But in the effective is like our social interaction, our behavior, our like the attitude, and our self-confidence. And as the last one, views of language learner is as the social people. The social people is when we learn the language is about the identity and environment too, and also it social class, gender, community, and all the thing is really influence the how we can learn and motivate something. And the last one is what is the links or relationship between theory and social practice. It will be questioning in our brain, right? Like, so for what this theory, for what we learn this theory is can be implemented in the real life. Yeah, some of people said that it just for our knowledge. Some people said too is the theory can be help the teacher and student too for the to learn. And also the research about the instructed language learning, if I'm not wrong, like we can use that as a teaching method. It's same like how we can help the teacher. So yeah, maybe for the summarize for this material, that what I got is good theory is how we can clear to explain something, not just said what is it, but we can explain why is it. And then the nature of language, like how we can see competence and the performance. And then the learning process is like a nature versus nurture, our modernity and the language facilitation, transfer, input and output, and also learner, our brain, our individual, and our social. And then the last one is link to practice is this theory. It can be used for the teacher or lecturer or for the student. Or I think that's all for me, that what I learned tonight. And actually, and this is like 15 minutes, is quite not quite as lot long. So yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.